Namaskar and good morning. Today we'll take up three more companies in the second video: Graphite India, HEG, and Himadri Specialty Chemicals. Now, Graphite and HEG are similar companies manufacturing graphite electrodes. Now, let us see their results first. Q1 results. Graphite Q1 sales are 1777. Previous quarter sales, March quarter sales are 1212, and June 17 is 351 crores only. So 1777, 1212, and 351 crores only. Now the growth is 406% year on year and 47% quarter on quarter. Impressive growth by any means in the net sales. Now net profit, if you go to 858 crores in the latest June ending quarter, 454 crores in the previous March quarter, 340 crores in December quarter, 90 crores in September quarter, and just 29 crores in the last June quarter. Prior to that, it was not at all very impressive. In fact, one more quarter below, probably it was running in losses. So, net profit has gone up year on year by 2,813% and 89% quarter on quarter. So, sales improvement 406% year on year and profit improvement 2,813% year on year. Very, very impressive. Very good. Equity is just 39 crores and 39 crores. The diluted EPS is 44 rupees on a face value of 2. Now, see, between HEG and this Graphite India, when we compare, we should remember the face value. Face value of Graphite is 2 rupees, HEG is 10 rupees. So here, price earning is 6 rupees. Quite impressive, not bad. On 2 rupees, it is 6 rupees price earning. Volumes are good at 87,000. 52-week high is 1,126 and low is 346. Now we are in between 808 somewhere. The growth over a year is 126%, but growth over 9 months period, if you take it, is only 20%. So between the 1 year period and the 9 months period, there was a good growth, but afterwards growth has stopped, almost stopped. Okay. So Q1 was all right, good. If it goes like that, it can shine well in future. Now it manufactures, as I said, graphite electrodes of even large diameter and carbon and graphite specialty products, but not carbon black or advanced carbon black. It has 6 plants in India and 1 in Germany. Total capacity is 90,000 tons. And demand supply, company says it is favorable for the next 5 years. Company says it is favorable. The Chinese are closing down some of their old steel plants and replacing them by electric arc furnace route, and therefore they will require more graphite electrodes, and they are putting up. See, unlike India, where, when Chinese are putting steel plant, they are also putting graphite electrode plant. Anyway, the Bangalore plant of Graphite India is in trouble for not adhering to environmental standards. Local people are agitating against it, and the Karnataka State Pollution Control Board has issued a closure order. We'll have to wait and see what will happen. You remember what happened to Sterlite factory in Tamil Nadu, but Sterlite, till today, there is no sufficient evidence for exceeding the pollution limits. Still, it has been closed because of the public problem. Now, here what will happen, we'll have to see. Ideally, I feel every factory should keep the local residents happy. There should be no pollution. Now, Graphite India is the third largest manufacturer of electrodes in the world. It exports 37% and balance is within India. You have got Tatas and all those people, it is supplying to them. And it has got long-term relationship with its main raw material needle coke suppliers. Now needle coke is supply is static, it's not increasing much. Therefore, even if Graphite India increases its size, needle coke size may or may not improve. There is a problem there. There is an entry barrier into this industry, therefore new entrants will not come. Therefore, position of Graphite India and HEG is safe. The capacity utilization in latest is 85%, which is not bad. Whether it can increase that capacity, and that depends upon needle coke supply. Operating margins are very good. Promoter shares are 65%, very impressive. That also, net profit margin has improved in the last few quarters from 5% to 32%, quite good. Operating profit margin has increased from 9% to 47%, that too is very good. Dividend has been increased from last year's 2 rupees to now 17 rupees on a face value of 2 rupees. Please remember that. The Chinese have been shutting down their steel factories, old steel factories. That also is good for Graphite India. So more electric arc furnaces are coming worldwide. That is also good for Graphite India. But needle coke supply is very stringent. The capacity is not increasing. Now one of the largest manufacturers is doing some debottlenecking to increase the supply by some 50 to 60,000 metric tons. So it may increase, but it's not much. Then it has picked up latest in September or September, 46% stake in US based company called General Graphene Corporation for rupees 135 crores. That also is good for it. So overall, Graphite India is going on very well. Now let us see HEG. HEG also net sales have gone up by 673% year on year and 23% quarter on quarter. Level of activity is similar to, approximately similar, slightly lower compared to Graphite India. Now net profit has gone up by around 9,000% year on year and 22% quarter on quarter. Equity is there, it is 39% Graphite India, here it is 39.96 crores. The diluted EPS is 193, but 193 on a face value of 10 rupees. Face value of Graphite India is 2 rupees. Now, EPS also has gone up by similar percentages, 9,000 and odd year on year. Now, market price is 3,488 on a face value of 10. Price earning is 4.52. Volume is 1,64,000. 52 we have a high and low is 860 and 4,542. So it's somewhere in the middle now. Will it go up? We will have to wait and see. Now the price trend indicates that in the last 1 year, it has gone up by 284% in 1 year. So HEG was a reasonable multi-bagger during the last 1 year, but Graphite India was not a multi-bagger in the last 1 year. Now, electric arc furnace capacity are growing, so demand for graphite electrodes also will be growing. But in China, the capacity is coming down. There are no new entrants. There are barriers for entry. It is one of the largest electrode manufacturers in the world, just like Graphite India. So, good growth in revenue. So, it says there is a paradigm shift in our manufacturers. In the latest year, we have shifted from low value products to high value products, and this paradigm shift will continue into the foreseeable future. Previous 2 years losses and latest 17-18 year is the best. Needle coke manufacturer we have already discussed, and it has come down. So my point is, if needle coke is so very essential, somebody should take up needle coke manufacture within India. There are so many electric arc furnaces within India, so many steel manufacturers. So somebody should take that initiative. But one needle coke manufacturer is expanding the capacity by debottlenecking 50,000 tons, something like that. But that is only a temporary thing. Now, needle coke is finding new users in lithium-ion battery manufacturers like Himadri. Himadri is manufacturing lithium-ion, so they may need a needle coke probably. So now it wants to expand graphite capacity by 20,000 metric tons per year this year. Now we'll go to Himadri. So whether these two are good for long term, they are good for the present. Long term depends upon the Chinese and depends upon us. Can we manufacture needle coke here? Depends on that. Now nobody has taken any initiative on that. Now we'll go to Himadri Specialty Chemicals. Here the net sales have gone up by 28% year on year. Not very great. 28% year on year, 10% quarter on quarter. Net profit has gone up by 37% year on year and 8% quarter on quarter. So the Q1 results are good, but not very great. Not like graphite and HEG. The equity is 41.84 crores. EPS also has grown by 37% year on year and 8% quarter on quarter. Market price is 119. 52-week high and low are 110 and 197. So it is at the bottom now. Will you take a chance? You can. Volumes are good. 4,86,000. Price earning is 16.26. Not low, but not very high. But in the last 1 year, the price has not grown at all. It is actually minus 13.39%. Therefore, it was not a multi-bagger. It did not grow at all, in fact. The company's earnings, company says, from now on it will see a CAGR of 36% per annum for the next 3 years. We'll see. If that happens, it will see a good growth. Q1 EBITDA is the highest ever, volumes are the highest, EBITDA per metric ton is the highest, and profit after tax also is the highest. Now it is putting up an advanced carbon facility, 20,000 metric tons in West Bengal. Specialty carbon black, 60,000 metric tons, again in West Bengal. The expansion will take Himadri to the next level. That's what the Himadri believes. These are new products not manufactured by anybody else. Coal tar pitch, Himadri is the leader with 70% and carbon black 17%. It is accelerating its core business of coal tar pitch, carbon black, naphthalene, SAF, etc. and is getting into new core business like carbon black, specialty carbon black. It's putting up great capacities. So future products, it will be the only producer in India, and proprietary technology. The anode material is likely to be needed in great quantities in future. If all these things happen, Himadri will be a great winner in future. When will it complete its all these expansions? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe this year end or the, next year end. We'll have to wait and see. That Himadri has to clarify. So we'll wait and see. But Himadri is a long-term winner. So all these three are reasonable winners. Take your pick. I'll come up with some more summaries, new companies, etc. In my future videos. And anyway, from 10th onwards, the new quarterly season of results is going to start. Thank you for listening. Listen at least twice or thrice. Subscribe. Ask your friends also to subscribe. Let the investor community grow. Don't worry about the present downturn. It is temporary. It will go. This may be a time for you to acquire new scripts. That's my advice. Thank you.